strategy, and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't stop. I have the confidence to rise to the top. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. All I need is inside of me. I am enough and now I see, yeah. I will reach my destiny, yeah. I don't need your permission, yes, I'm on a mission, I'll win. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I want y'all to repeat after me, okay? Because we're going to make some declarations in here today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. Say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see me. Say, oh, say I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, we are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Hey, yeah, yeah. We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win. We have a strategy and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't.
Hey guys, welcome. Y'all didn't know who this was with this hair, right? I told my daughter, I said, girl, I'm looking like a lioness, right? Trying to deal with this natural hair is just that's a whole beast on its own. But welcome. We are so excited to be here. You guys know that we have transitioned from a weekly show to now we're here once a month. And I miss it and I miss you just as much as you probably miss me. I see people who are chiming in and here and excited on Facebook Live. I'm shouting you guys out. Sheena Moten, welcome, and thanks for being here. Andrea Crawley, Anita Fendel, welcome. Lauren Cornish, Karen McCoy, Kimberly Manning, Warda Roman. Thank you guys for being here. Please share this out with your tribe so that they can get some of the juiciness that we are going to be sharing with you today. We have two dynamic guests who are in the studio with us, in addition to a special surprise, nice little sultry something that we're going to bring your way, some musical talent, and we'll talk about that in just a few moments. Before I jump in and introduce my first guest, let me give some shout outs to some folks who are constantly supporting this show. Number one, our platinum sponsor. I like to call her a partner because she's more of a partner than a sponsor, and her name is Ladrine Howard Peterson. Her company is Do It Delivers, do-it-delivers.com. She is all about turning dreamers into doers. And let me tell you, she is passionate about what she does. Everything from helping young girls to develop who they want to become, to helping grown women to be able to really navigate the career and corporate spaces. She grew from whatever the bottom level, I've never been in government, but whatever like the entry level is in government, to now she's at the top level in government, and she's an HR specialist. So she helps people to revamp their resumes. She helps them to really take a hard look at their performance evaluations in preparation for where they want to go. She is she's thebomb.com. Can we just say that? She is thebomb.com. So thank you so much, Ladrine, for being our ongoing platinum partner. And we have to thank, every time you hear that song come on and you're here, that's Tammy Turner. She is a local singer, artist, songstress, amazing woman with a beautiful voice right here in the local DMV region. Tammy Turner, thank you so much. She wrote and produced that song specifically for a conference that I host every year for women in business, and we have just adopted that song here as a part of Impact the World Radio. And so now, my guest who's sitting here, I hear she's a pro. I hear that she is here all the time, so she knows what she's doing. This is nothing new. Her name is Dr. Essie. Dr. Essie McCoy. Dr. McCoy received her doctorate in education and an educational specialist degree from UNCG, a master's degree from ASU, and a Bachelor of Science degree from WSSU. She attended programs at Howard University, Harvard University, WFU, NCSU, and UNC Chapel Hill. Her experience spans from pre-K through college. She's the president of Dr. Essie. Why I want to say Essie? Because it's an E. It's a big E right there. That's why. Dr. Essie Speaks. She serves as the co-chairwoman of the DMV Mastermind Organization and a faculty member at GMU. She co-hosts about educational topics on right here on the I Am Dr. Sharon show, Education First. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so very much.
So you are a school leader, a leadership expert, a transformational expert, and you're all about higher education. I always like to get people's backstory. Like, where did the love come from? Where did the passion for that? Because typically when people are doing something that they're passionate about, that's when you get the best of them. So where did that come from? Where did it stem from? And where do you see this going in, let's say, the next 3 to 5 years?
How about that?
Got to have some, projection of where you're going.
That's right. You're exactly right. And so, first of all, thank you for the opportunity and being on your show today.
Absolutely.
And indeed, I've been in the field of education for the past 30 years, still in the field of education at George Mason University.
Awesome.
And my passion really started when I was in elementary school. I would watch my teachers closely, and I would go home and emulate them and just play being a teacher. I would make my brothers and sisters play with me, and so they can recall those experiences. And it sort of developed from there. And then I went into college and got my degree in education, came out and taught middle school for about 10 years, and then decided to actually go back to school, to get more credentials so that I could become a school administrator. And so I've had the fortune of being in schools for almost 30 years, and 20 of those years as a school principal, school administrator, going into tough schools, inner city schools, urban schools, and transforming them, turning them around. And it's amazing at the work that we did at those schools.
So you were like, what was the movie that used to be out, y'all?
Not Joe Clark.
You were Mr. Joe. You were a Mr. Joe. That's what you were doing, going into the urban schools. Like, look, we're going to turn this thing around. But I love people who have a passion for being with our students. Like, I say it is the toughest job that you can have. I'm a mother. I love my kids, but I don't want to be with my own children all day long. And so I always commend teachers who have, oftentimes, especially while I'm here in Prince George's County, 30 kids in one classroom with all different personalities, all different types of upbringing, and they're used to different things from their parents and their upbringing. And to have teachers and educators who are there trying to pull out the best from them despite the challenges that they may face. Like, I just really take my hat off to you.
Well, thank you so very much. And going back to the passion piece, I could have been an at-promise student. And I always say at promise. A lot of researchers use the word at risk. If you have parents who didn't graduate from high school, if you have social, environmental, economical factors that may impact you, then sometimes the projection of you finishing high school is very low. And so I say at Promise. So I developed a passion because I could have been sitting right there in those seats. And so it helps me to continue to make a difference and make an impact by what I've been through, my experience and my journey.
Yeah, I love that. So then what do you think what would you suggest as recommendations for, I would say, parents and leaders and educators in the educational system to be able to help, especially kids who are in those specific neighborhoods and have greater challenges? What is it that we as parents collectively with educators can do to help them to really become successful?
I think you really touched on it, and you talked about being collective in the efforts, because there are so many initiatives within a school, especially when you go in to transform schools and really turn them around. But parents must be at the table. Yeah. They must be involved. They must be involved in those conversations, in the programs. And they don't have to be there every single day, but they have to know what is going on in that school, give input, give suggestions, give ideas about what we can do together. It's all about working together. There is not one school in America or in the world that can transform, change itself by the principal alone. It takes everybody within that school community in order to really make that impact.
Yeah, that's powerful. And even for myself, I'll acknowledge, I can't always, and I said this to the principal at one of my kids' schools recently, I can't always be at every PTA, but you see me every day.
Right.
First of all, I drop my kids off every day. I pick my kids up every day, and I'm very active in looking at their grades and seeing, hey, how do we help him to succeed if he's struggling in this or whatever. I find now we're in a time frame where, unfortunately, some educators don't really, I feel like things have kind of lowered in terms of wanting to talk face to face. So a lot of times I'll just get referred to, well, did you check School Max? And I'm like, I don't want to check School Max. I want to talk to you directly.
Right.
Like, talk about that when you have a parent who wants to be involved and wants to work with, but everything in society has just become so, well, let's just go look at it online. Right. We don't need to communicate and talk to each other.
Exactly. And so I can recall when I was a principal, and I just retired from school leadership last school year.
Wow.
So I have the relevant experience. I'm not talking about 10 or 15
right,
years ago.
Right.
But definitely, texting parents, making sure you send those reports, those phone calls, those in-person, impromptu meetings.
Yes,
you can make it happen. And then it's so important for schools to also make sure that they have meetings and parent conferences at different times during the day in order to accommodate the parents' schedule. Right. And so it can be in the morning, it can be mid-morning, it can be in the afternoon, it can be late in the afternoon. We did all of those things in order to be really there for parents when they needed us.
Yeah. So I'll just put that call out to those who are educators. It's like when you really see a parent who is trying and who wants to be actively engaged, engage them. Don't send them to School Max. Like, okay, I can read very well on School Max, but I would rather have a conversation because every child learns differently. I know you would agree to that.
Yes.
Every child learns different. I have a kid in elementary, I have one in middle school, and I have one in high school. And this wasn't really supposed to be about my kids, but I'm just saying, since you're here and I'm here, I have one in each of those grade levels, and they all learn differently. My daughter, who's in high school, I don't have to check her for nothing. She just does it. And it's good. My boys, y'all pray for me. Y'all and everybody, just pray for me because they're very different. They learn different. They function differently. And I had someone else who was here. Her name is Anita Gibson, and she works with kids and bringing out the best. And she's like, you can't expect something from one child just because the other child is able to deliver that. You have to be able to find the star in each child. And so for me, I am big on, I send letters to school. I pop up in person. Like, you gonna pay me some attention. Right. We're gonna fix this and work this out. So I would encourage educators and parents to be proactive in where you want your students and your children to go. Don't just let it lie and hope that everything works out.
Right. And there are so many things that parents have access to. They can go online and look at the curriculum.
Yeah. It is true.
It is amazing the exposure that we now have that we can just generate and share with parents. And so there is not one person that shouldn't be in the know and shouldn't be involved, because there are many ways that you can be involved, and you don't have to be there every single day in order to be involved to know what is going on.
It's very true. Very true. I mean, through that School Max, and there's something called Class Dojo. Through both of those, I can see every assignment that has been assigned to each child. I can see whether they completed it, whether they didn't complete it, what the grade was. I love that access. So I think between that, the combination of the online access and then people remaining open to in-person conversations, I think that, our children can succeed, even children who are in those urban neighborhoods where you're going in to transform. So let's talk really quickly about some of the exciting things that you have going on and coming up. And I understand that you have your book here, and then you're working on 2 book collaboration projects, as well as a mastermind. Whoever that is not watching the show. So as well as a mastermind event that you're going to be doing here in the DMV. So talk to us about the book you have here, the collaborations, and the DMV event.
Okay, thank you. And so my book is The Heart of School Transformation, my journey into transforming urban schools. And it is just a collection of my journey, my experiences, and those tips and really great nuggets for leaders to go into the schools, and they can pick things up from this book, strategies, techniques, ideas, and just say, okay, I want to implement that into my school. It is a very easy read. Also, it talks a little bit about my upbringing, how I came from very humble beginnings to now. So I would encourage everyone to go to my website, www.drsespeaks.com, and check it out, and you can make that purchase, or you can go to Amazon.
And give them that website one more time.
It is www.drsespeaks.com. Yes,
beautiful.
Indeed.
Fantastic. And so you're working on also a DMV mastermind coming up?
So we actually just completed the Deposit Your Dreams into Success. Yes.
Well, I know you're going to do another one, so.
Yes. And so, there are so many events that we do have throughout the school year. And definitely I ask people just to check out my Instagram, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my Twitter page to keep up with everything that's going on, because I can't keep up with me.
Look, I know the feeling. Okay, you have some other great things coming up, though, in April. You have a lot of things coming up in April. You're doing a couple podcasts, a radio show. Talk to us about those things as well, so that we can just kind of follow you and see everything great that you're doing.
So you mentioned April.
Yes.
We're supposed to launch Coaching Champions. That is a book collaboration project with Dr. Tashika Green.
Oh,
and
good. Dr. Tashika has been here. Yeah.
Yes, and several co-authors. So we're doing that. Once again, that release date is April the 16th.
Good.
And then I'm in another book collaboration project, and that is going to be out in June. And that's more about being in a sorority. Okay. I am an AKA. And so to
all
support,
right, y'all heard
indeed.
her. Okay.
So also to support that organization and just merge what they do, what I currently do with my company in terms of teacher and leadership development.
Good.
I do have several articles that will be coming out on different magazines. So once again, stay tuned. Look at, Facebook, check out my postings, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of that, and indeed podcasts and interviews as well. So lots of great things coming up to get the word out about education and the impact that we can make together collectively. We can do it, and we can transform schools and transform the minds of the people that are serving the kids, so that we can have a better citizen, better student as they get ready to journey into their next phase.
Yeah, I love that. It's so important. Again, I mentioned that I have a high schooler, and I mean, it seemed like yesterday that she was just going into 9th grade. And now we're at the end of the school year, and she'll be prepping for 10th grade. And I'm like, baby, this is how quick life is going to move now. Like, you're going to be going into womanhood, and you got to figure out what you want to do and what you want to, how you want to spend your life and how you want to touch the world. I'm just like, and then I had to take a pause. I was like, ooh, let me just breathe for a minute, because it's just, I mean, it happens so quickly. But I think we need to get our young people thinking about their future and what they want to contribute to society early. Don't wait until they're senior in high school and then start talking about it. So we talk about that now.
And that is so important, that you give kids an opportunity, because I have 2 kids myself, my biological kids. And my son, of course, he plays baseball, so he wanted to go to college, and he's still in college. But my daughter said, Mom, you have 4 degrees. I care not to have 4 degrees. I want to take a different path. And I said, okay, what are you going to do? She's very adventurous, and she wanted to go into the Coast Guard. So she is actually in the Coast Guard, and she's working at the headquarters in D.C. and only 20 years old.
Wow,
amazing journey.
Awesome.
So kids have an opportunity to go to college. They can become an entrepreneur. I have nephews that graduated high school. They instantly became entrepreneurs. They can develop a skill, a trade, apprenticeship, the military once again. So give kids a voice and a choice, but help them to be able to navigate their way. And we have a real responsibility in making that happen as well.
I love that. You just like touched everything in me with that. Like, give them a voice and a choice and just help them to navigate what works best for them. Like, one path is not the path for everybody.
So true.
And I love that you gave your daughter that to find her way and navigate life on her own terms. She didn't have to, oh, mommy, I don't have to get 4 degrees just because you have 4 degrees or whatever it is. But I love that you're open to that, because some parents aren't open to that.
Yeah, and what is so amazing about her journey, even though she just started, she's been in the military 3 years, she's been to some amazing places, and she's gaining that experience of traveling and being exposed. And she's doing what she loves, what she's passionate about so early on. And actually, I tell her all the time, you're actually smarter than me because you get to retire at 38.
Come on.
And get this. She's in school now working on her degree, and the Coast Guard is paying for it.
See?
So how about that?
Come on. How about that? Exactly. So sometimes parents, moms, we don't want to hold on so tight, and we want to kind of, force our way. But you have to just really open yourself up and allow them to, as you said again, give them a voice and a choice. Choices are so powerful. And I believe that everybody will find they'll find their own way, as long as they know they have that strong foundation to kind of fall back on, which is you. You're the strong, solid foundation. There's actually an organization that I'm connected with, and you're bringing this to mind. It's called Alliance for Women in Media, and they're actually hosting an event this coming weekend, this Saturday, at the PBS building. I think it's in Arlington, Virginia, and it's called Career Exploration Series. And so my daughter and I will be going because it's for girls and boys who are in the 9th to 12th grade.
Excellent.
So there are a lot of resources that are available as you said so eloquently, as we help our kids to navigate what they want to do, who they want to become. But I think that whole piece of doing what you love and pursuing that thing that really just gets you going inside, that is the most powerful thing you can do, because then you give the best of you to the world. Like, you don't just it's not a mediocre version of you. It's this dynamic, just energized version of you that people get to experience. And when they're touched in that way, that you're giving them the best of you, that's when you're really impacting the world in a bigger way. So the conversation has been dynamic. I love everything that you're doing. I think the end part for me just solidified how much I really like you, because there are some people who have a higher education, are very, very educated, and they want to force that way on everybody. And I love people who are open to saying, no, this one way isn't for everybody, but if it is, I can help you. If it's a different path, I can help you.
And what is so interesting, I spent most of my career saying, go to college, go to college. And then when I had a personal experience with my daughter not wanting to go to college, that's when I started the message.
See?
Go to college, military, apprenticeship, trade, skill, etc. But once again, the voice and the choice, those are important.
Beautiful.
Elements.
Just absolutely beautiful. Just congratulations to you on everything that you're doing, on how you're impacting the world with your unique gift. If you have any closing words and want to tell our followers and our viewers again how they can connect with you, and then we'll wrap up and go to break.
Okay. So once again, thank you for tuning in today, and you can get in contact with me on my website, www.dressespeaks.com. Definitely, you can send me an email at emmccoy@gmail.com. You can check me out on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, all the upcoming events, all of the projects, book collaboration projects, articles, etc. You can definitely check them out on the platform. So thank you so very much, and thank you for allowing me to be here to talk about something that I love so dearly, and that is education. And it doesn't matter. It can be pre-K through college. I'm here. I'm ready to talk about it, and I'm ready to share my gifts so that I can impact others and help to make a great impact in the world.
Love it. I love it. I love you. I love your energy. Keep up the great work. I got to shout out all the folks who are chimed in. They're loving the conversation. Hope Brown, welcome. Karan Moore, Yvette Thomas, Kern Cherry, all the way from Mississippi. Roz, welcome. Kiki Kitchens, welcome. Ingrid, welcome. Ida Crawford, good morning. Good morning. Back to you all. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon. Teresa Barner and Wale, hey, all the way from Trinidad, welcome. Waukesha Hayes, Carolyn McClaymore, Leisha Birch, good morning back to you, good afternoon back to you. Keandra Jackson, welcome. Lena Ware, welcome, guys. Robin Bennett from North Carolina, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Someone said, "Oh wow, she is a real McCoy." This is Karen McCoy, and her McCoy is MCKOY as
How
well,
about that?
right? And you don't find that very often. A lot of times it's MCCOY. So
we're the real
we got
McCoy.
y'all the real McCoys in the building. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna be back with a special performance from none other than Nakia Marie. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win. We have a strategy and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Time is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't stop. I have the confidence to rise to the top. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. All I need is inside of me. I am enough and now I see. Yeah, I will reach my destiny. Yeah, I don't need your permission. Yes, I'm on a mission. I'll win. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I want y'all to repeat after me, okay? Because we're going to make some declarations in here today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. Say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see me. Say, oh, say I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, we are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Hey, yeah, yeah. We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win. We have a strategy and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't stop. I have the confidence to rise to the top. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. All I need is inside of me. I am enough and now I see. Yeah, I will reach my destiny. I don't need your permission. Yes, I'm on a mission. I'll win. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I want y'all to repeat after me, okay?
All right, and we have a special treat in store for you that we're going to bring to you right now in the form of, her name is Nakia Marie. Nakia Marie is an inspirational artist who has a heart for people. Her desire is to see people walk in their purpose. She wants them to know that they are unstoppable, and that'll connect in a moment, y'all, when y'all hear my favorite song. Her desire is to do everything God has called her to do. She has a heart to serve and wants God to be pleased with her life. So we're going to turn it over to Nakia Marie.
I'm gonna do a little bit of this Unstoppable. I got my dad on the guitar. I'm unstoppable. You can't hold me down. Nothing is too hard. I won't lose my faith. I'm unstoppable. And you can't hold me down. It's not impossible. I will win this race, and you can't hold me down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. You can't hold me down, down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. One more time, say, you can't hold me down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Yeah, you can't hold me down, down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. Then the verse goes like this, hey, can I just keep it real? Sometimes I don't always feel like hearing excuses saying I can't do this, sounding foolish. See, don't you know you're a winner and you are not a quitter? Just hit the button, reset, come on and change your mindset. You're unstoppable. And you can't hold me down. See, nothing is too hard for God. No, no, no. I won't lose my faith. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. And you can't hold me down. You can't hold me. It's not impossible. No. You've already won your race. Then say with us, you can't hold me. You can't hold me down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. Sometimes you gotta tell your mind you can't hold me. Gotta tell your past. Say I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. See, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. 'Cause with Christ we can do all things. See, I want all He has for me. It doesn't matter what I see. I'm gonna take my dreams and make them reality. With God I will not fail. With Him I will prevail. And won't nobody hold me back. With Him I'm on the right track, and I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. And you can't hold me down. See, nothing is too hard for God. No, 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 no. Say, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Nothing will hold me, stop me, shake me, break me. No, say, and I will win. Everybody say, you can't hold me. You can't hold me down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. You're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. You can't hold me down. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna break me. Nothing's gonna shake me. No. See, nothing's gonna break me, nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna shake me, no. See, nothing's gonna break me, nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna shake me, no. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Nothing will hold me down.
Woo! Woo! Yes.
That was unstoppable. That was
yes, yes, yes. Beautiful.
I'm going to do a little bit of this other song, if
Yes.
that's okay. And this song is just saying that the world needs what you're carrying. And sometimes we get in a place where we want to quit. And it's just a little simple song that I wrote. We have a disease called comparisonitis. And and we always are comparing ourselves, and we think that we are not capable to do the thing that we've been equipped to do. But when I was in just a moment of just thinking about my own gift, and God was just like, the world needs what you're carrying. Don't drop it. And so that's just a little bit of what we're going to do. So we haven't really rehearsed, so pray our strength. That's my daddy. He doesn't always go with the flow, but amen. Go ahead, Pop. It's real simple. See, the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. 'Cause we need it. See, the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. 'Cause we need it. See, we need your gifts, so you can't quit. See, you gotta go through it, endure it. We need your gift, so you can't quit. We need you to go through it, endure it. 'Cause the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. 'Cause we need it. See, the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. 'Cause we need it. See, we need your gifts, so you can't quit. Please endure it. Please go through it. 'Cause we need your gifts, so you can't quit. Just go through it and endure it. 'Cause the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. Don't drop it. You can't give up. You can't give in. You can't quit. You can't quit. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't stop. 'Cause the world needs what you're carrying, so don't drop it. Don't drop it. 'Cause we need it. We're moaning and groaning, waiting for you. We're moaning and groaning, waiting, waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. Yeah, the world needs what you're carrying, so please don't drop it. 'Cause we need it.
We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win. We have a strategy and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't stop. I have the confidence to rise to the top. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. All I need is inside of me. I am enough and now I see. Yeah, I will reach my destiny. Yeah, I don't need your permission. Yes, I'm on a mission. I'll win. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I want y'all to repeat after me, okay? Because we're going to make some declarations in here today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. Say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world.
All right, so y'all see now we have the whole family here in the studio. You gotta love that, right? Yes. The family is here. I love that. Family support, family love. And I was watching Dad playing as you were singing. He was just so happy. Wasn't he happy, y'all? He was so happy. And you can feel the joy in your performance. You can feel the joy in you performing with your daughter. And you can even feel the joy in the sister over here recording. Like she just recorded. Like she ain't never seen you perform before. She just is happy. And I mean, like, I got so much joy from that, not only the performance, but just from the family dynamic.
Definitely.
So how did you get started? I mean, clearly Dad has a voice, right? And so tell us a little bit about each one of you. Did everybody sing? What? Dad, you start, and then we move on down the line.
Okay, you sure you want him to start? Oh my. Just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds with Dad.
I'll just make it quick.
Amen. He's a pastor too, so Lord Jesus.
Wrap
it up. Yeah, go ahead. 30
I am
seconds.
from Washington, D.C.
All right.
Raised originally.
All right.
Back in the day, I had a group called the Young Senators. And actually, we started the Go-Go. We the first Go-Go.
Come on,
I
man.
said 30 seconds.
Chuck Brown, that's my buddy, but we started the Go-Go. It was the Young Senators, Brian Manor,
All
Nice
right, that's
Columbus,
nice.
on Southern Avenue, Southeast. That's the first Go-Go. Amen.
All
But we
right.
won't go there.
Amen, amen.
Then we went on the road with Eddie Kendricks and the Temptations. I traveled with Eddie for 5 years. Amen.
Wow.
And you're going to go on Spotify and find I Am Frank Hooker and the Positive People.
Amen.
We were on MCA Records back in the day.
Wow.
Bring us back to here.
Bring that now.
Yeah, come back to that.
Now I'm back. I love my baby.
Bring us to that. 2019, drive us here.
Go
ahead. I can tell. Look, if I was a done at y'all, I wouldn't stop laughing. My cheeks would hurt so bad.
Go
That's
ahead.
how it is, though.
Go ahead,
I love it.
But I just enjoy, I love my family. I love my babies. I love them so much. And we do have a ball.
Yes,
You know, I am a assistant pastor at the church.
right.
And I pray for the Lord. I love praising God, lifting him up, for he is worthy.
Yes.
Amen. I am blank years old, and I feel great.
Hallelujah. Blake is.
Like years old. I love it. So it all started here with Dad, and Dad passed that amazing vocal talent down to the ladies, the girls.
Yes.
Now, is it just the two of you, or are there other siblings?
I have 2 brothers.
Okay.
One passed away, and another one, he's in New York.
Okay.
His name is Frank Jr.
All right. And does he sing and play? And
He says,
He
yeah.
plays. He
tries.
around. He plays around.
So what I love about your music is it's not that you just have an amazing angelic voice, right? We get that part, but it's the words that you put to those tracks and the song, like that. So where does that come from? Where the meaning and the depth behind the song?
A lot of it comes from experience. Our mom passed away 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Unstoppable was something that I had to really live because she was my manager. She was our support. I mean, our cheerleader, everything. And so for me, it became my life. Like I had to literally tell myself to get out the bed and say, I'm unstoppable. She wouldn't want me to stay here. And so, you know, just continuing to do that. And that's where it all stems from. And the new song I just did a little bit of, it was really my own thing as well. Because like I said, I was comparing myself to so many different social media can have you always looking to say, I'm not that great, or I don't sound like them. And God was like, no, what I've given you is enough. And so the world is huge, you know, so they need what you have. And you know, we're churchy, so we are the body of Christ, but I don't need all your arms, and we need different body parts, you know. So every function is important. important. Every piece is important. So, you know, that's where that came from. So that would be
Well,
available.
all I know is, girl, first of all, I was already in love with Unstoppable.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, from the moment I heard, and I think I had a showdown near
Renee.
Howard University.
With Miss Renee.
And I remember, that's right, and that's where I think I first heard you perform
Yes,
that, and
ma'am.
I was like, holding back to tears, trying not to be the baby in the room crying, but I cry about anything, and it was the words and the meaning and the passion. That's what I tell people, when you do something, when you walking in your true lane of brilliance,
Come on.
people can feel it,
Yes.
they can sense it, like you don't have to fake it, it just
Right.
comes
That's
naturally
right.
from you.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
felt that when I first met you, and even so now every time I hear the song, I'm just so connected to it. But this new one too, girl, you gonna set some people free with that thing.
I feel
Not
that.
comparing yourself to other people,
Yeah.
not dropping your gift,
Don't drop
like
it.
sticking with it, like
Come on.
powerful. So we
Yeah.
gotta go over here to sis before we close
Come on,
out.
sis.
Hey sis, tell us who you are, tell us your
Yeah.
name, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
My name is Nicole Brown. I am the younger sister. I'm just kidding.
Live.
I'm the oldest sister.
Live.
I'm Nakia Marie, and I have 2 daycare centers in Woodbridge, Virginia.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
And so it's just an honor and a privilege to join her on this journey. Like she said, our mom passed away in 2014. I named my second location after my mom, Pam's place.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm married. I
Yeah.
have 3 kids. I have
Yeah.
a son. Today is his birthday. He's
Yeah.
20.
Happy birthday!
And he's playing professional basketball in Russia.
All
I have
right.
a 21-year-old who just finished Liberty University,
Yeah.
who started her
Awesome.
own fashion line.
Yeah.
And I have a younger one at Lynchburg University
Yeah.
who is a communications major. She just put out a
Released a
single
song. Yeah.
on
Come
iTunes.
Come on.
as well.
Yeah.
This is just a talented family. Just
Yeah.
rough, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come
So
on,
we are
Daddy.
truly blessed to have a godson who is an awesome basketball coach, and he's a graduate at Liberty. Well, he didn't graduate from Liberty, but he's in grad school.
Yeah.
And so I'm just blessed just to be in a family that, first of all, loves Christ. But we have an awesome time together. My parents have really set a foundation for us. I was 10 when they got saved, and my whole world shifted. So my mom was like, okay, no more parties, of which I've never been to a club, nothing. But, you know, my mom and dad, they taught us in the way of the Lord. We were both virgins when we got married.
Thank you.
And, you know, so it was
Glory.
just, we had no other choice but to serve Christ.
Yes,
Good
yes.
Jesus.
That's a whole nother show.
It's much
That's a
bigger.
whole nother show.
Yes,
That's
it
a whole
is.
That's
nother-
what
yes,
the
we
daddy
were
said,
both-
won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Yes, we did it. We did it.
You
We did it.
That's right.
I got kids. We did it.
If y'all ain't know, y'all can tell this family don't
crazy.
crazy,
Oh,
God.
but I love
love
it.
you.
Thank you so much for being here
Thank
together.
you
Thanks
for
for the
having
energy
me.
that you bring collectively
Yes.
as a family. Thank you for your talents, your gifts, your skills. Thank you for laying the foundation, Dad,
bless
right?
you.
Along
Amen.
with Mom.
Yes.
Rest in peace. And
Yes.
just keep doing what you're doing. All of you.
Yes.
Like, because you, in your own way, in your own right, you inspire someone else.
That's right.
You inspire somebody who looks at you and says, if she can do it, so can I. If
That's
she can
right.
lose her mom and get back up, so can I. If
That's
she can
right.
start the daycare centers as a woman of color, so can I.
That's
Like
right.
every one of us. If he can still be rocking out
Yeah.
at blankety blank years old, so can I. So all of us, that's what we mean about impacting the world with that unique thing about you. So lovely family. Love having you guys here. Guys, oh my God, how do they reach you? How do they get the Unstoppable track, the new track,
iTunes,
everything?
Amazon, go to Nakia Marie. You'll find Unstoppable there. You can follow me, Instagram, Nakia Marie 313, and Nakia Marie Facebook, Nicole Nikki B. Jules. Daddy Frank Hooker, he's not really on Facebook, but you can find us. We're having a big conference April 27th through the 28th. It's a business
26,
27th, and it's a business conference. Now my sister's putting off anyone interested in business, entrepreneur. We want to connect people.
Yep.
I mean, we're just
Okay, where is it
excited.
at? Okay, real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
In
It's,
30 seconds. Where
Okay,
is it?
I
What is it?
believe 2019.eventbrite.com. You can register. It's an entrepreneurship conference that we are helping empower those that want to get into entrepreneurship. We would love to have you. Nakia is going to be singing
I have
her
another
songs.
song. I
Come
Believe
on.
in Me.
I
And
love
I
it.
Believe in Me. That song is the
Powerful.
bomb.
That's the
I'm saying, why we ain't
So-
get that today?
I know,
You
right?
gotta come to the conference.
They
to
gotta
get
get
that.
to the
You gotta come
conference.
to
They
the
can't give you
conference for that.
everything. I get a little
So
trick.
I'm just so blessed. I'm blessed to have met Cheryl
Yes,
before,
we love
and
you.
I remember her, and I just watch you. I follow you on social
Yeah, we
media.
love you.
I'm definitely blessed by all that you do, and I'm so honored to be here with just you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
So April 26th to 27th, you guys go to ibelieve2019.eventbrite.com.
Yeah.
And where is it located?
Woodbridge, Virginia.
Woodbridge,
Not that far.
Virginia.
Yep.
Get your ticket.
Come on.
ibelieve2019.eventbrite.com. And I'm talking to Facebook. That's what's just right in my face.
Right.
But I'm talking to y'all who are
Y'all
watching
too.
at boxwave.com as well.
Y'all
We're going to
too.
take a quick break. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
I
And we'll be back
appreciate
with
it.
our final guest of the day.
Bye.
Y'all are...
We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win. We have a strategy and now we can begin. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Now you are a champion. God is my witness. Imperfect perfection. Living my mission and winning. See, we are influencers. We have fear but don't stop. I have the confidence to rise to the top. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. All I need is inside of me. I am enough and now I see. Yeah, I will reach my destiny. Yeah. I don't need your permission. Yes, I'm on a mission. I'll win. Oh, oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Now listen, I want y'all to repeat after me, okay? Because we're going to make some declarations in here today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. Say, I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see me. Say, oh, say I'm building my legacy for the whole world to see. You say, we are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, we're shoulder to shoulder. We are standing bolder, shoulder to shoulder. Playtime is over. Playtime is over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have powerful words, we have powerful minds. We use our voices and freedom takes flight. And we're ready to work, we're ready to win.
All right, and we're back. Y'all, we all are just in an uproar in here. All that energy that we just experienced with Miss Nakia Marie and her sister and her dad. Just great, good stuff, energy. Thank you so much for being with us. Our final guest who's going to shut it down for us, her name is Tanya Barbie. And Tanya Barbie is the founder of I Am Still a Rose, LLC. She has a passion for helping those who want to get help and want to be helped. It took her a while to realize that she had to make a change in her life in order to get the change she was looking for. After betrayal, emotional abuse, and other turmoil, she had to learn to forgive and to move beyond her pain. Her commitment is to help inspire and empower those who want to start a new chapter in their lives. She offers events, conferences, plays, and inspirational products that empower women to get past their circumstances to get to their triumphs. She's an inspirational speaker who is spiritual, energetic, and funny. She encourages others to never, ever give up. She has written The Little Girl Inside, Owning My Role and My Own Pain, and the sequel, I Am Still a Rose, and she wrote a short story titled Prayer Works. in the new book, Sharing My Prayers, as a co-author. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for letting me be here with you.
Absolutely.
It's an honor.
You are that woman who is encouraging, empowering, inspiring, motivating other women to get up, to bounce back, to rebound. Almost like Nakia's song, to be unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Talk about how you got started. I know that you talk about having your own trauma and your own turmoil in life. How did that propel you to a place where you said, I want to help other women?
Well, Cheryl, first, thank you for allowing me to be here with you. It is an honor to finally connect with you. It took me a while. I kept seeing myself repeating cycles, and they were vicious. It's like every time I turned around, I was in a bad relationship, and I couldn't figure out what it was, how it happened, who it was, until I realized I was the common denominator. It was me. And I decided to make a difference and fix stuff, fix that brokenness. And as a result of working on me, I said, oh, wow, so many others could benefit from this.
Yes.
And I made a point of reaching other ladies and I realized we're the rose in spite of all those issues, in spite of all the factors in life that make us feel like we're never going to succeed, we're never going to be the best that we can be. And I decided to write about it, to share my story, in spite of friends saying, don't do it, don't put your business out there. It occurred to me that my business is your business. If I can help you be a better you, then I got to put it out there.
I'm just saying, can we put that in the feed? Like, my business is your business if it's going to help you to be a better you. That is such a powerful, potent statement. You guys hear me say it all the time, as your story is about you, but it ain't for you. You went through the trauma, you went through the turmoil, but it's really for someone else because you learned such pivotal lessons by being in the mess of it. And when you keep the mess to yourself, really, who are you helping?
Absolutely. And I didn't want others to go through that if they didn't have to. So I pity those that hear me and listen to me and then still do their thing. But those that grab it and say, okay, I'm going to do this different. I'm going to change the way I am. Because brokenness does beget brokenness. So if you all jacked up, you're going to meet jacked up. You're going to marry jacked up. You're going to attract it. You're going to magnetize it. And it's going to be a mess. So I encourage others through my books, through my products, through my speaking engagements to just be the rose. Be the rose. Be the best that you can be.
Absolutely.
And you will see differences in your life where you change, and you change for the better, but you got to want to do it. You got to want to be there.
Absolutely. Well, I love that you said that, because sometimes people will hear you, and some people will hear you and will execute. And they will do something different, and they'll start following a different path because they're ready for it. People aren't going to take action and execute until they're really, really ready. So I love that you said that as a caveat, and you even say that in your bio, for those who want to be helped, I'm here to help them.
Yes, because I was finding that I was being connected with those who really didn't want to be helped, but they were using up a lot of my time.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
I had to break, and that was hard. I got a lot of social media abuse, so to speak. But I had to let them know, hey, I'm here for you if you want me here for you.
Yes.
But if you don't, it's okay too.
And
that's
shows
what
wisdom.
I want to express to others. Everybody doesn't want to get out of. Some people enjoy complaining. Some people enjoy the mess that they're in because it's a comfort zone. They're comfortable where they are. It takes an effort sometimes to get up one morning, like she said in her beautiful songs, make a difference, be that person, have the spirit to move beyond that pain that you're in. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So, a lot of people are comfortable.
It might not be that they don't want it. It just might not be they're not ready to invest what's necessary to achieve it right now. So I know women who have been in relationships, and you could see it from a mile away that it was a toxic relationship. And you wanted more for them, but they weren't ready to execute what needed to be executed. They weren't ready to give up things. They weren't ready to invest the time and the energy and the effort to pull away from their emotional attachment to the toxicity.
Absolutely.
So it's not even that they don't want it, they might not be ready for it right now. But you're saying when you are, when you're at that place and ready to acknowledge that
I'm here for you.
I need
Yes.
these things and I'm ready to implement and I'm ready to execute and I'm ready to heal and move forward, that I'm here for you. I love that. So if there's a woman right now who's watching and she is in this toxic space, you've written books on it, you speak about it, you do events and plays and all these things. What would be, maybe 3 things that a woman could do immediately to kind of at least put her on the path to healing, recovering, rebounding from a toxic situation or some type of turmoil that she's ready to grow from?
Well, the first thing, it's a really good question. She has to realize that she's in a mess. Mm-hmm. She has to realize, she has to accept the fact that something's not right. We have to own it first.
Yes.
We have to be accountable. We have to be responsible. That's number 1. And number 2, take action. If you don't have an answer, get an answer. Mm-hmm. There are pastors that are there for us. There are doctors, therapists that are there for us. There are confidants that are there for us. Reach out to someone who can help you. Thirdly, do the work. Do the work involved. If you know what you need to do, once you hear it from that confidant of yours or that therapist, then you have to do the work. They can't do the work for you. Mm-hmm. And don't expect others to do the work for you. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you, if you take those steps and work on that third one, start reading self-help books. Read my books, because what I did, I told it all. I shared where I went wrong, where I assumed because that inner voice said don't do it, I walked down that aisle anyway. The inner voice, that spirit said don't do this, don't go down that road. We have a tendency of ignoring what we know is good for us and what's not good for us. We ignore that. And don't ignore it. Start listening to that intuition. But most importantly, take action. And you'll see constant changes. You'll see people disappearing out of your life that don't need to be in your life. You'll see people gravitating towards you that should be in your life. And you'll just start seeing a difference just from doing those 3 things.
I love it. So I'm going to repeat those 3 things because I wrote them down because I thought they were that powerful. Number 1, own it.
Yes.
You can't change something that you don't even take ownership of, that there is a problem. You have to be responsible. Own it. Number 2, take action. And I'm going to translate that into take the first step, right? Like get started, get moving. If you don't, as you said, have access to it, find it, seek it. You can get to it. And number 3, then do the work. No one is going to do it for you. You have to keep showing up consistently, and you have to be committed, not just interested, right?
Absolutely.
Because a commitment will keep you going.
Yes.
Interest is, kind of fleeting. It comes and goes. I'm interested today,
like
I am with my diet. I'm interested in it, but I ain't committed to it no
Me
more.
too.
So I got to, hallelujah, we're going to work on that.
That's very true, Cheryl.
Yeah, so you got to be truly committed and do the work.
Yes.
And understand that it's not supposed to be easy. Like, people don't come on the other side as someone who has been healed and transformed because it was easy. It's a journey.
It's a journey.
And let me tell you what I love about you. I can tell that, you know how everybody just has their unique thing, their gift. You are the person I would want to come talk to. Because there's something about your demeanor. It's calm, it's soothing, it makes me feel like it's going to be okay. I feel this non-judgmental feeling and energy from you. That's such a good energy and a good space.
That. Well, I think God has a tendency of putting all that mess in you, and then when he puts it in you and somebody else has it, then how can I judge them?
Absolutely.
I've been there, done that. Right. So I've seen the worst, have been through the worst. So when I hear it from others, I don't sit there with my nose like, you went through what?
Right.
I'm like, wow, okay, I got this. I received that. And we all have a tendency of going up there with the nose, and I got a big one. So imagine if I was nosy about something. I mean, if I had my nose up in the air. We have to embrace on each other. Like all these beautiful sisters in the room, we need to embrace that. Everybody has their own gifts, as you said. And there's room for everybody and everybody's gifts.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
don't be so quick to make a judgment based on what you see externally.
Yes.
Because so many women wear a mask. They really do come out of the house and they look beautiful. And they're smiling and they're looking like, and they'll even say, oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. And they're not good.
That's right.
And so we got to stop being so hard on each other as women and be willing to sit and have a conversation and talk to her and hear her heart, not just look at what she's presenting externally.
Absolutely.
And sometimes just a kind word, a smile at another woman. You'd be surprised how many women are shocked when I get them. I'll be like, girl, you are wearing that suit. Or you are like, Nakia, wearing them boots today, hunty.
Exactly.
She is wearing them boots. Like, why can't we give a compliment to another woman? Why can't we just say, you have a beautiful smile? You know, why can't we smile at someone without, why can't we initiate the smile?
I agree.
Sometimes you'd be surprised what that will do for a woman to keep her going, because you don't know what she's going back home to. You don't know the pain she's going back home to. You don't know the trauma. You know, somebody looks like they have it all together, and then you look on the news and they took their own life.
That's
like,
right.
People need other people. We need each other. So
right.
I love what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate it. I value how you're
I
showing
love
up in
what
the
you're
marketplace. Keep doing it. Like, keep being that beacon of light and inspiration for women who are going through trauma or coming out of trauma and are ready to be healed. I understand that you are having your first you call it a women's connection later this year. Tell us about that.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And how people can connect with you, and we'll wrap up.
I am on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all social media, every last one of them. Thanks to John. John's been doing a good job helping me. It is called Be the Rose. Because in spite of all those thorns, the thorns being divorce, betrayal, deceit, child abuse, molestation, in spite of all those thorns, we are the rose. We're it, ladies. And I want to stress that. I want... and thank God I have Cheryl that's going to be my keynote speaker, so I am so blessed for that. That's what it's about. It's about getting us beyond those thorns to recognize who we are as a person, who we are as a beautiful lady, and the fact that we will shine in spite of all that and don't carry that weight, because all those thorns are just extra weight that we need to get rid of. And I'm really excited to have you with us.
I'm excited, and now that I got to touch you and be next to you, I'm super excited. Now, are they able to get information about that now?
Yes, it's on Facebook already. There's a Save the Date. Eventbrite is going to have it. We're going to be out all different kinds of ways. We got T-shirts coming. We got all kinds of stuff coming out for everybody. And it's a way to connect with other women, to talk about just what Cheryl said: embrace each other, love on each other, be kind to each other, support one another. You don't know who's suicidal. You don't know who's just had a breakdown. You don't know who you can prevent from having a nervous breakdown. So all of that, and that's my first conference, so I appreciate all the support that we're getting.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so honored that I have you.
I am thrilled to partner with you and to stand, as the song says, Tammy says, shoulder to shoulder, supporting another sister, another woman who is making it happen in the world. So that's the Save the Date is September 16th?
Yes, September 21st.
Oh, 21st.
Yes,
okay, September 21st is the Save the Date.
It's a Saturday. It's a fun date, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Awesome.
And we're going to party, too.
Got to be a little bit of partying in there.
Got to be a little party.
So make sure you can connect with Tanya Barbie. Again, her website is IamStillARose.com.
Exactly.
IamStillARose.com, and follow her on Facebook at Be the Rose.
Yes.
Okay, Be the Rose. So make sure you connect. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Make sure
for
that you
having me.
go on our website, get all of our books, get all this great information. We want to see you at the conference. Until next time, guys, we'll be here in 4 more weeks. We're here every 4th Wednesday now. And that's just not because I don't love the radio show. It's just God is moving me.
Yes.
And, you know, I don't have any clones yet. So I have to make sure that I keep things in priority and shift and move as he shifts and moves me in my life and allows me to touch people's lives globally. So we are now here the 4th Wednesday of every month.
Awesome.
For another dynamic show. We'll be here next month, and we want to see you here. All right? So until next time, be amazing and keep impacting the world with your unique gift.